Hi, my name's Tammy Wilkerson, and what I'm trying to do is Oklahoma has the law not guilty by reason of insanity. My son was murdered, which has led me to doing this. um, and I don't. It's hit hard, and I want our law changed in Oklahoma to be like a few other states we have. I can't remember. I know Arizona because that's the most recent, but guilty but insane. Um, I don't. I have a petition, and I'm posting this letter, and I want to read just a little bit of it, and to give you an idea of what is going on, what's led me here. 4:17 a.m. December 12th, 2008. My daughter-in-law was awakened by a knock on the door. It was my son's childhood friend wanting help with his pickup, out of gas or stuck. Not unusual for Damien to come to his aid, had been doing so since they were 13, 14 years old. They were 26 years of age at this point. Damien, married for 2 months and a baby on the way, had just came back from a job that had him away from home since late October. But that didn't keep him from helping his buddy out. He got dressed and off he went. My daughter-in-law called him between 5:30 and 6 a.m. to see what the holdup was. She thought maybe they'd went to nearby town to have some breakfast at Wood, Oklahoma, a small community of under 200 people. Kind of, everybody knew everybody. But Damien was missing. She couldn't find him. I remember he left his cell phone home, so she couldn't call. She got a hold of his friend. He said he'd come help her find him. He found the police and fire department down a dirt road not far from Damien's house. He ran to see what was going on. "That's my friend, that's Damien," he carried on at the scene. The fire was intense, they said, completely engulfed the pickup. They had difficulty putting the fire out, so I learned in court. And I like to say he done his little bit as town crier, letting all the little neighborhood know that Damien's pickup was on fire. Coughing. Swear to God, swear to God. Somebody in the volunteer fire department knew Damien and his dad and that pickup, and they didn't recognize it at the time, and they couldn't even tell if there was a body in the pickup. But there was. We would later learn. And my baby was still missing. But I knew he'd be home by now. He was looking forward to fixing up a nursery for the baby. He wanted to be home with his wife. He had just returned home the night before. He hadn't even taken his belongings out of the pickup. My other 4 children refused to believe that their brother was the one in the pickup. Damien was strong, resourceful. He would have found a way out of the pickup. They said he had kicked out the windshield, a window, something. He would have got out. He wouldn't and couldn't die that way. My oldest son and 2 of my girls went with them and was backtracking. My oldest son was talking to him. "Where were you going, Damien? What were you doing?" But it never dawned on any of us that he could have already been dead with a gunshot wound to the back of the head. And investigators came to our home, had to swab us for DNA to identify him. I had tribal rights in Shawnee, Oklahoma, my hometown. Laid him to rest in Atwood, Oklahoma, his dad's hometown. That's what he wanted. But in just there was picture. I mean, he had there was a confession. He drew a map. He told him about the gun. He threw it in a pond. All this was on their land. He sought him out. He carried it out. And I'm not debating that he's not mentally ill. Anybody that done this, anybody that can do that is insane. But it doesn't keep. It should keep them from paying for what they've done. And so that's, I don't know if I could ever get anything done about the verdict that we were handed, the injustice that I never seen this coming. I didn't. And we were told, no. Anyway, Oklahoma does not need not guilty by reason of insanity. And there's a petition on my daughter's Facebook page. Hold on, sis. At www. Come here. MMANDA_Wilkerson, WILKERSON at yahoo.com. And you can get on there. There's a place to go to get to find the petition and sign it. Thank you for your time.